Hello, everyone, and this is Reggie Williams with another video on my channel, what I call Stock Talk. And today I want to go over two stocks that popped up on my scanners today. I do swing trading, so I trade basically off of technical analysis and chart patterns. And so I have two stocks that I want you guys to put on your watch list. And if you are an investor, if that's your strategy, investment strategy, then I do recommend doing some more due diligence, because technical analysis is just one part of many due diligence you need to do when it comes to investing. But for trading, strictly just the stock patterns. So the first one is T-Mobile's ticker symbol TMUS. So T-Mobile, I've noticed something. This is an earnings play, right? So here's the RSI. This is the daily chart. Our RSI is showing buying. It's starting to come back in. It was heavily overbought and then went to oversold, and it just came out of oversold territory. So now the buyers are back. And the RSI indicator, excuse me, the MacD indicator still showing a little bit of strength towards the downside. Not much, just a little, starting to weaken a bit. So you do want to keep an eye on that when it comes to picking an entry. And as you can see, it's been trading in this channel, right? Looks like it got to a high of 134 and to around like 128, 129 range. So 134, like 133 to 129 range has been trading in since November, the end of November. But now earnings is coming up, right? I noticed a pattern on T-Mobile. And let me show you. So this is the daily chart. I'm going to switch to the weekly. And so if you notice these E's down here, this is the earnings dates. And so our next earnings date is February 11th. And if you look back at the previous earnings date on November 2nd, it gapped up this big candlestick here, right? Actually, let's start back here. Let's start here. Gapped up, right? So on this earnings date in May, it gapped up. On earnings date, it ran up, right? It went from $86 to $93. Yeah, nah, 90 can't sell. It's a little glitch in my computer. I can't really see the number. Anyway, so it went up. It gapped up to 107. Traded in a range, which is doing now, right? Earnings came on August 3rd. Gapped up. Traded in a range. Came down just slightly. Gapped up. Down slightly. Boom. Earnings on November 2nd. Boom. Gapped up. And then this time the range went higher, so there's more pressure to the upside, and that's probably has something to do with the 5G news. So I like T-Mobile because T-Mobile is one of the wireless carriers that actually stock actually moves. You know, AT, a lot of people love AT&T, but the stock takes forever to move. And again, I'm a swing trader, so I need to make my money now, not 2 years from now. So I like T-Mobile because it moves, and I think it's a good 5G play. Um, so this is a good stock. So my point is, if you see what I'm trying to show you, earnings is coming on February 8th. So if you buy now, there's a really good chance this pattern is consistent, right? Now, obviously, you can't. Nobody has the right to tell the market which way to move, right? But according to this pattern, we're looking at another spike up, and this one may be pretty big because, as you can see, the movement here is so big, so huge. So that could mean a bigger spike up or a reversal of this pattern and it goes down. So keep this in your watch list. You might want to apply this to your strategy. I know I am gonna play this move. I'm not gonna put not gonna bet the house on it. Obviously, you don't want to do that. You only want to trade a small portion of your portfolio, and you never want to trade everything on one move. So base hits, man. Base hits is the key to building a good portfolio. So, and this may be one of many base hits. So I'm definitely going to play this move, and that's on T-Mobile. If you have any questions, leave in comments. I have another stock that also popped up on my scanner, and it is FTNT, Fortinet, right? Now, Fortinet is a internet security, security firm. They have government contracts. So it's security, and there's about you got CloudStrike. It competes with them, and so you've got these internet security companies that right now are kind of the sleeping giant. I think a lot of people aren't really paying attention to, because now with COVID, it's pushed it accelerated the process of people going digital, things being done online, and with that you have to have security, because again you have hacking going on, and this hacking is a big business, unfortunately, and so these stocks are the way to play it. And if you look here, this dot here is our SAR indicator. And when it's an uptrend, it starts at the bottom. When it's a downtrend, it's on the top. And so we've got these 4 candlesticks going to the upside. Our Bollinger Bands here, these 3 lines, is pressing towards the upside. I do have a resistance level of 153 that I'm aiming for. So I may, take some profit off the table once it hits that level. Leave a little bit on in case it moves, so I don't miss any money on a move up. But it's a possibility it can hit this resistance and then retrace down to like the 150 mark. I don't think it'll be a huge move down. If it does go huge, then I'm thinking here at 146 and then moving back up. But look at this volume. For the last 5 sessions, buyers. So we like to see that. Buyers, buyers, buyers. But they bought mostly because of this downside. So I think people saw the pattern, right? You see the downside price, you selling, selling, selling. You look at the MACD indicator, and then here, this is where you buy. So you may see selling. These people here, traders here, will probably sell once it hits that 153. So it may bounce down, and then they'll get back in again. So and you look here too, the SAR indicator, these dots, they last, right? When it comes to the upside movement, they last. So I like to look at that too when it comes to buying a stock. And look at this rally, this huge rally from November. It just finished up. It's taking a break. Boom, came down, and then it come back up with vengeance. So people like this stock. It's the future. It's a good stock to have. Let's look at the weekly charts. And so you got spike ups, little weakness, 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 big weakness here. This was on earnings. I think it missed earnings this time. Yeah, 3% missed earnings. That was November. So you got to think about the climate we were in at the time. And then now, boom, look at this big, 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 big move up. Wow. So that tells me a lot. This big move up here, cooling off, and going back up. And the reason I say that is because look at the Bollinger Band. Usually, again, things don't stay outside of Bollinger Band long. They come back in. They usually trade in a range and then head back north. Or we can look at this pattern here. I don't think it's going to repeat this pattern because of where the bands are starting. The reversal started. But if you look here too, though, similar, had a big candlestick outside of Bollinger Band, came back down, rested, kind of came down a bit, and then kind of didn't recover for a while, and then boom. So I think now we're in a different climate. As far as the presidency, we have a new administration that's going to come in that's going to be very tech friendly. When I say tech friendly, I mean innovation. And so there's going to be tax cuts and stuff like that, probably for innovation, EVs, climate change, and all that. And with climate change and technology for me go hand in hand, because you need the technology to implement, clean energy and the things that the administration is going to implement. So you want to make, and these are obvious news headlines, and it's good to take advantage of them financially. So this is Reggie with Stock Talk. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section. If you have any stocks you want me to look at from a technical analysis point of view, let me know and I'll check it out for you. And don't forget to like and subscribe, man, because I look at hundreds of stocks a day. And when I do, I find little gems like these and I post. And when I post it, you want to be able to catch the move because these things are time sensitive. All right, this is Reggie with another video on Stock Talk. I'll see you guys in the next video.